Today is a huge day, Tim.
What's happening?
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because everything's happening all at once. It's a huge surprise for Damon, possibly a new car for me, and very soon, this car, in fact, the next vlog, supposedly, scheduled-wise, this car's gonna start. Is that gonna happen?
Well, it's all leading up to this, and I hope so.
No one in the planet knows what it's gonna sound like.
That's what I'm really like. I've built a ton of cars, and I've done crazy projects like this before. Starting and working, I'm not really concerned about that. I think there's always a possibility of some hiccups, but everything can be solved, right? But really, it's the sound. We spent so much time on that exhaust system, and we've never done this before. So what's it gonna sound like? It'll run, it'll work good, but what is it gonna sound like?
You think it's gonna sound like a Lexus LFA, you told me off camera.
What? I never said that.
I don't think that's accurate.
I don't think that's accurate either. You're getting a new car?
I made an offer in the last vlog. I found a 2004 Gallardo with 90,000 miles. It is the roughest car I've ever seen. But they're asking 64, offered 40. It's a 5 liter, it's an 04 5-liter Gallardo. It runs.
Yeah.
You already have a Gallardo.
Master debate in my head what I want to do. A resto. The first Gallardo that changed the face of the company, make it perfect, or turn into like a build. Winter beater for Canada. I offered 40, I haven't heard back. I'm supposed to hear back today in this video to find out the fate of that Gallardo project. But in the meantime, we have a little surprise for my little friend Damon. You know little Damon?
Little.
Yeah, a little surprise for him for his Murcielago. He loves that car more than anything. It looks amazing with the GT1 kit, but it's not dialed in yet. There's a few things it needs. It needs to be converted to rear-wheel drive. That's gonna allow different tire size options, and make the car handle differently and also better for donuts. Also, suspension sucks. So right now I'm working on getting him coilovers for it.
Yep.
What's wild is the back has two
Double shocks.
You need 6 coilovers for that thing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, race shocks, really good shocks, are already expensive. And
I mean,
then you
6
got
of them.
an extra 2.
I know you're really busy doing God's good work with your hands, but we're gonna install the rear wheel drive conversion kit. From Sweden, from Gumball Swedish Fish, says you can do it easily in under 60 minutes. Anybody can do it. I said, I don't know, man.
All right, so Dave, the challenge is, can Dave do it in under 60 minutes?
Anybody.
I gotta hold the camera. I gotta hold the camera. The kit's over here, you guys. We've had it for a while. It's right here. This is the whole kit. These things, that thing, and then this cradle right here. That's all we need to make this car rear wheel drive. Say that 5 times fast. Do the thing with the wrenches and the bolts and the nuts and the things. So those are caps to hold the bearings into the actual spindle, I believe. We have to remove the front axles, the front differential. We leave the torque tube, and we have a cradle for the torque tube to sit in. We have these custom axle adapters that our friend made in Florida.
Yep.
What was his name again?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, shout out to you. He watches the videos, he made those just for us.
Looking good, they fit.
So what are the major components left on this car right now to start it?
Finishing up the wiring harness,
Hurry up!
and then just bolting on all of the other stuff that we've already made. All of the fuel lines, water lines. We pulled the transmission out because we had a problem with the flywheel, so that's over there getting repaired at the flywheel shop. But once you get that back, we'll bolt it all back together. We'll even put axles in this thing, we'll fill up the fuel, put all the fluids in it, and that's it. 2 days, and should be ready.
Damn.
Yeah.
It sucks I'm not gonna be here for that. Literally the timing's awful and the fact that I'm going home, so is Damon, but we do have families, as far as I know. Hopefully they're still there. You never know when you come home. Dear John letter on the cabinet. Also, geez, there's so much happening. I fly out in 3 hours, so we're gonna move quickly in this video, you guys. We're gonna get Damon's car converted to rear-wheel drive. New suspension for that car coming. We're gonna get it dialed in, so when he comes back, it's perfect, he can drive it. And then we have 2 cars leaving today. Carlos is coming down to grab 2 cars to go back to Canada. I'll explain why momentarily.
What's going on?
Carlos, when are you gonna be here?
Probably around 3.
Okay, these cars gotta go, brother. They gotta go. We're
They
shedding.
gotta go?
We're shedding some cars. So we'll see you at 3.
All right, man.
Wow.
What's up?
Subtle.
What's up, guys?
Brought a bunch of dust in here.
Join us for lunch?
Tuna, hey Tim? Nice.
Nobody likes the tuna.
No one likes tuna, no crust.
All crust.
The old tuna Tim.
Mods are going nuts on the Aston Martin. You've had it for 2 weeks now. And so far, I don't think you've washed it. You definitely haven't lowered it. No wheels, no exhaust, no interior. I think you just scammed us to get a free car to drive around in.
Some things going on with my car right now. I need to like go through it and get it sorted.
Well, bad news for you, Jason. This car is leaving right now, and it's going bye-bye in that trailer. Sorry, Jason. Car's gotta go. Hey, you're not modifying it. You're not doing anything with it, so we're gonna get rid of it.
I thought we were filming with it today.
Oh, I'm filming right now. I'm gonna film it going to a trailer and leave.
Dude, you guys me way too much, I swear.
Thanks for bringing it to me, though.
Come on. Are you serious? You're taking it?
She's gotta go, baby. Actually, 2 cars leaving today. So you're not the only victim.
Your Bentley?
My Bentley's broken, so it has to go to Yoast. It has to get towed to Yoast.
Wait, what happened to the Bentley?
I was driving it normal, and all of a sudden I got the flashing check engine light, and no power, and I got blah, 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 blah. But then I stopped, turned off for a minute, and it was fine. So I'm like, I don't want to have to cook this motor, so this is gonna go get looked at. I'm not even gonna drive it.
Like a tuning thing or what?
Would you say, based on your experience being a man and also a car guy, that the ignition coil's going, or no?
No, because then it would go, right? You lose a coil and it wouldn't work anymore. So it's something else, but it sounds like electronics. Yeah.
No time for that, Jason.
No.
You thought your day was going bad.
Yeah, it is going bad. I just
Lost
came
your
here and you said that you were taking the car. I've had it for 2 weeks. Messing with me with the mods already.
Do you have the paperwork for it? Because the new owner needs the paperwork.
I mean, I'll check.
Where's the title?
I wasn't planning on the car leaving.
Seriously though, where's the title?
I don't have it. You have it.
In this country, because they're living in the pre-war era, when you buy this car and finance it, the bank takes your piece of paper title and they put it in the filing cabinet and they hold on to it until you pay it off. Then they give it back to you, and it takes weeks. You know, we can do all this digitally, right? You know that, right?
Oh yeah, they take their sweet time with it.
Also, when you file your income taxes, sir, you mail in a check to pay your taxes.
Yeah.
What the dude?
Yeah.
In Canada, you add it as a payee, CRA, payee, to pay your taxes. You file them online.
Not here in the US.
In fact, the rest of the world does it that way, not to vent. I love this country. I'm a proud American. What? But like the paper thing's really annoying. So I need the title, I need the paperwork, and then I gotta get loaded up. Send that out of here.
Oh, how am I getting home?
You could have the Bentley to Yoast, drop it off, just out really carefully, and then take liability in case it breaks down.
I thought I was coming here to go over mods with Mike.
I was on your side, Jason, but after that negotiation, man, I don't know, things changed.
No, things don't change.
I'm surprised. I bet you he actually wanted 40 and you offered him over asked for it because of huge demand for these cars. Everybody wants 15-year-old Aston Martins.
17-year-old.
Okay, so I'm just them. The cars have to go back to Canada to get imported and plated and brought back down. You have to physically do it. You can't do it remotely. It has to go to the border. They need the title. That's not a lie. I'm trying to get that right now. So Jason's car is just going to go to Canada, but I'm messing with him. We'll see how far we can take it.
Guys, we need to thank today's sponsor, Rockform. That's right, the world's most durable cell phone case. It is actually exceeding military drop specifications. That's why I can drop my phone like that. You just body slammed. You just body slammed my phone.
He saved it.
I got gifts for Jason, by the way, thanks to Rockform.
Holy
Not
crap.
just cases, accessories, I'll show you in a minute. Screen protectors, cam protectors, vent mounts, magnet mounts, handlebar mounts, pretty much every mount you could ever ask for. Thanks to Rockform.
You want to be mounted?
Do you have a phone? Show us your phone.
What do you mean?
Oh, no, you guys, want to see before and after? No,
Oh, you don't have the trust in your phone the way I have the trust on my phone. Throw your phone like that.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you guys, there's gonna be a link in the description, and to help us support the whole goal of today's video, make sure you guys go and pick up yourself a Rockform case. They come in multiple colorways, and again, like Dave said, what's cool is they have a neodymium magnet right here, so it'll magnetize to things magnetic, like Dave's brain. Ding! It also has this locking device right here that locks into all those different mounts.
So you've got the crystal case. It's a bit more, you know,
Sleek.
soft for you. A premium screen protector.
Okay, I like that.
You've got this really cool phone stand. You can watch your DD vlogs, plus put your credit cards in there.
Yep.
And this is cool. This is a camera lens protector because you take photos of cars all day. You don't want a blurry lens.
Nope.
No blur, easy install. Jason, you're set up.
Perfect.
You're welcome. Right now, grab every accessory your heart can possibly desire. Not just iPhone users. Basically, if you have a phone, there is a solution for you. That's rockform.com right now. Coupon code DDE2024. 25% off site-wide. Everything on their website. That's a huge discount. Huge discount. Most of you already have it. If you don't, you're crazy. We've been all over the world. We were in Singapore and people had Rockform cases.
Yes.
And they proved it by actually smashing their phone right in front of me.
So what do you guys think of this car?
Now that this car is going, what do you want to get next they can actually do a build on?
What do you mean this car is going?
Just gotta go, man. Do you see the trailer out there? I will remember you.
Damn it, dude.
Some good memories. I'm glad you made a lot of videos and did all those mods with it. 2 weeks. Do you watch how Mr. Fire builds cars?
That's because you guys just have the cha-cha-ching.
How much did you have for a budget on this?
So I
thing?
have the 10,000.
Yeah.
And then I'm 17,500 budget, so 27,500.
And how much you spent so far on your crazy build?
$0.
Wait, you told me you had no money.
Well, it's your money.
Doesn't your brother own a wheel company? Where's the
He doesn't
wheels?
own a wheel company. He works for a wheel company. Like, I don't own PFS. I work for PFS.
Is that why it's
Big
not
difference.
wrapped?
That's exactly why it's not wrapped.
Because customers take priority, which I can respect.
Listen, I do have mods that are on our way, but I do need to go through the car and sort it first.
What's the point?
of sorting it?
Well, it's already gone. Okay, well, I'll tell you the truth. It's going back to get registered.
Okay.
But I need a title.
It's electronic, so we put the request in. Title was transferred, but you're saying you haven't physically got the copy yet, right?
No. If this car goes to the border without the title, they'll hold on to it until we get it. And the risk is this car leaves right now. Carlos is on his way right now to grab this car and go to Canada. If we don't have the paperwork, it's gonna sit there for weeks, possibly months. So we have the bill, sale, and all that stuff, but you need to get the title or else this car actually is gone.
So at least we'll have the battery maintainer while you're storing it for me.
Yeah, I'm sure Customs will plug it in for you, no problem. It's for you.
Hello?
Hello?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
That's Under from Sweden, and he's gonna walk you through quickly how to do the rear-wheel drive conversion.
What?
So let's make sure we have all the parts. Come on. This is like a blind date right now. Mike's swamped on the F12. This is all on you, Tim.
But the car's not even over here yet.
Well, we have to go get the car, put it on the lift. That's gonna be a you thing. Now just go through and make sure Under knows what parts can go where, that we have everything, that you understand everything.
Okay.
And we'll let you guys talk. So, do we need these?
What is that? I don't see.
It's like plastic. They're like plastic plugs.
How hard is it to do this? Can Tim do this?
I mean, 2 guys should do it in 1 to 2 hours, probably.
Oh.
2 guys.
Oh, 1 guy and 1 guy that runs a wrap shop. Oh, Dad's here.
So this is the brace that looks like it replaces the front diff, right? Because you remove the front diff. Okay, so these go in the wheel hubs to replace the axle.
Right.
These plugs, I'm guessing, go in the end of the torque tube to seal the hole.
Okay, thanks, brother. Say goodbye to Under, you guys. The Swedish fish.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Here's the instructions. There's no pictures. It just says remove the drive shafts. Okay.
It says it should be carried out by a professional automotive technician or an advanced level mechanic.
All right, let's do it.
Today we're going to talk about two-wheel drive conversions on the Lamborghini Murcielago and the vibrations that come if it's not done correctly.
All right, you two, you're in charge of the manual conversion. Do you want to drive the Mercy? And Tim, can you guide him onto the lift?
Sure.
You got keys?
Got keys.
Oh, you guys want a Mercy cold start? It is the loudest cold start of any car you've ever had. And look at the pure Italian oil over the wall. You gotta love that.
Hot diggity dog!
All right, let's go. That is a beautiful sight. These cars are so wide. Look at that focus. We have some work to do because there's a fitment issue with these wheels. Oh my God, bro. Tim, we have to change these barrels, bro. The offset's wrong.
But somebody else is changing them, right?
Well, we're not doing them, Tim. Do you have a machine shop to make barrels here, Tim?
I have an angle grinder.
Okie dokie. So, that's gotta go.
Okay.
Those axles, they gotta go.
Got it.
That carrier basically will come in here and replace this and bolt in here. If I was gonna make an educated guess.
That makes sense to me.
So you're gonna knock this out here. That guy right there, that's gotta go. That bolt,
yeah.
that's gotta go.
Okay.
That's gotta go. Unbolted there, that pops out. It's actually not that hard.
Makes sense.
That's all mechanical, there's no sensors. You can do this
There's
conversion.
a sensor right here.
That little guy? Yeah, we don't worry about that one, man. Doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, just ignore that one. Right, just ignore that one.
Cut it?
So what do you think your personal best is for this, for an R-wheel drive conversion? RWD?
I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
If you can get this done by the time we finish for the day, I will give you something. You're really helping out your boy right now in that conversion, hey? Was it lunch break already? You just got here.
Listen, I don't get lunch breaks at PFS, so I'm taking my lunch break here.
Do.
What's that?
You take lunch breaks every day.
2 burgers, let's go. Come on, Tim. We gotta build a car.
That's the wrong car. Do you do much mechanical stuff yourself?
I used to do a lot more. Once I started working at PFS.
Before you had a baby and a job.
Yeah, but no, I used to do like my own coilover conversions, oil change, brake pads, nothing crazy. No like body work, not like a supercharger install, but I can get the job done.
I used to, in my driveway, do clutches for Integras and Civics, engine swaps myself, did my own turbo kit when I was 18. I know I'm an idiot. The truth is, I never liked doing it. I did it because I was broke and I wanted the result. So I did it and I figured it out. And my brain, like I can figure I'm not a complete moron. I just don't enjoy it. If I enjoyed it, I would do it, but I don't. Is that okay? Sure. Is that maybe not a car guy? Listen, I'm wearing Pilates right now. So if you're a Pilates, you're a car guy. But that's how that works. Now, listen to me. I got a little bit of rubbing. A little bit of rubbing.
Robin's racing.
By the way, it's all carbon fiber in here. Here's your proof. Damn. We gotta ship those in an Uber to AR to get rebarreled.
Rebarreled.
Yeah. So there was an option you could machine a surface, but we want to do it the proper way.
Yeah.
They are like, no, we're not doing that. We're gonna do it the proper way because they have integrity. Here at DTE, we just want it done right now. We want it done cheap. Sorry guys, I'm just distracted right now by just the jankiness of Murcielago, but that's why it's awesome.
It is.
Somebody asked me the other day, what car do you regret selling? The truth is, nobody asked me that, but I want to talk about it for a second. The car I regret selling, every car on the channel,
I know which one.
Murcielago.
Murcielago.
Yeah. There's a company that does manual conversion kits for it now. And what I didn't like was the E-gear in it.
No.
E-gear's not great in a Murcielago, it's very sloppy. The Squadron course is legendary. I'm gonna have to buy another one.
Oh yeah.
And Damon talked about this interior not working now, so I'm gonna have to take that interior.
Nice. Sloppy seconds. Dave's favorite.
Not my first time. If you know, you know. It begins. I think we do need Mike for this.
Looks pretty straightforward. You gotta get the axles out. See if we can drop the diff down enough and then move the diff far enough forward without hitting the steering rack. So how much engagement is in there?
The brakes apart and shake, pull the axles up from the inside.
Yeah, I think once it's out of the way,
Cut them.
the axles can come out that way a little bit and then come out that way. Chop them? Sawzall?
It can't be expensive.
Yeah, right?
You know what the headlights sell for now? 20 grand. So Damon spent like 30K on all the parts, but we're like, well, the headlights are gonna sell for 20. So one day when Guy has time, he has to sell all the F12 parts. There's a lot.
There's a lot of parts. We got a lot of parts from a lot of
We'll have our
cars.
own eBay store.
Yeah, you should. You got a lot sitting around.
Tim, man, I'm ticking. Julia's not on, it's timing you.
I need a support on it, I think. Support.
That felt like a strip. It got loose real quick.
I was like, man, there's probably a bolt with a nut here. It's probably one of those situations.
Oh, there is a bolt.
That's what it sounded like. I was like, Hang on.
You'll make new threads, don't worry. That's a little baby differential.
Tiny guy.
How much do you think that's worth?
In the real world or in the Murcielago world?
The Murcielago world. Parts have gone nuts for these things.
Dude, I don't know. It could easily be worth 5 or 10 grand. Like, if somebody needs one,
Let's
where are
sell
you gonna
it
get
behind Damon's back and buy some stupid with the money.
Good idea, good idea.
Damn, good job.
Now that thing basically just goes in and replaces where this was. Let's look at how this goes in, and then we'll figure out the details. This goes in like that and gets bolted in exactly where the diff was.
That's smart.
This is almost the front engine mounts, right? Because the engine is mounted with the transmission, and it's holding all of this in place in the front. That'll bolt up there to the factory mounts. Well, before we do any of this, why don't you pull the axles out and put those in so the axles are out of the way. And then we'll figure out how to take the torque tube out to take the drive shaft out of the torque tube. Otherwise, that's just
it can't just spin freely, that's dumb. And they said if you don't follow the instructions, you get vibrations. Well, that's a vibration.
Yeah, I mean,
Is things spinning underneath you the whole time?
Yeah.
Wasting energy?
I would take it out. Maybe that's what it's for. Maybe you cap both ends of the torque tube. You take it off, you cap one end, put it back on, you cap the other end just to keep stuff from being inside of the
So
tube.
why keep it in there? Oh, because it's the engine mount.
It's the engine mount. So you
Yep. I see, it's the blind man to his death wife. What did we learn?
The drive shaft or the torque tube has to come out and get gutted.
Is that the instructions?
Yeah, should have read those first probably.
Jesus, it's a lot more work than we thought.
It's a little bit more work, I guess.
It's a lot more work than you thought. I thought I would have read the instructions myself.
It's always more work than you think. But it's coming along. So they have 2 caps.
Yeah.
Because over the years there were 2 different torque tubes that had different inside diameters. So they give you both options. So use whichever one fits.
Smart.
Basically.
It's cheaper that way than having to manage inventory and actually packing the wrong part to a customer and having to rest. So just send them both.
Exactly, especially that, like that's a 30-cent cap.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as Tim gets that torque tube out, then you pull basically the drive shaft out of the tube and then reinstall it. It just gets rid of that moving part. But it also keeps you from having to try to make a mount that fits in here in the middle of the car where it wasn't designed to mount to. So in the front, it's already got the factory mounting point with the rubber bushing, so it'll take, it'll have some isolation.
And I did some research in my office just now. There's 2 versions. One of them, you remove the torque tube altogether.
Yeah.
There's vibration issues.
Yeah.
So this way it maintains that factory stoutness. Tim, I have no choice. I have to make a dad joke real quick, okay? I apologize. I'm gonna put a cap in your ass. Get out of here, stop buying bad food. I'm off camera. Jason and I have been working really hard, mostly me, about this title thing. Apparently now it's gonna be a few weeks. So the cars unfortunately can't leave today. So Mia's car and Jason's car, we're gonna go to the border. He's here. He came last night.
Yeah.
He came again this morning.
2 days, yeah. Yeah, okay. Stop, let's try that again.
What's wrong?
Weird.
Did you come this morning?
Here
To Palm Springs.
to Palm Springs.
You came to Palm Springs.
To LA.
And you came here.
That's right.
Unfortunately, it makes no sense because Jason can still make some crazy content like he's been making with his Aston Martin while it's here. It's
crazy.
And then Mia can do things like, she can do wheels, she can possibly do a wrap, whatever she wants. Here, she just can't drive it yet, which is kind of annoying. So we'll deal with that, and I owe you some money now for hanging out.
I guess I'm just chilling. Are we gonna stay a couple more days or what?
I'm flying away tonight. I got a flight.
Guess I'll just go home then.
No, you gotta wait around in case we get titles. So let's chill here until the titles show up.
Let's just do that.
They said 1 to 18 business days.
Okay, good. So we got some couches in the back and we're just gonna chill. That's cool.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
Yeah. Stop eating stuff! Stop it! Is this the title for the Aston Martin?
Hey,
Open
be
it.
careful.
Is it? Open it.
Both titles in the same box. What's this?
What is this? Was it for Mike's fish tank?
Yeah, we don't need this. It's probably for the F12. Trash.
Oh, it's a gumball reunion. Olivia was in the Performante Urus to save the day a few times. What are you doing down here?
Visiting.
Hey, Olivia, you and I are moving in here. Look at our new.
Yeah, you guys are going nowhere today.
Dude, there's so much room in here. We could have like.
We have 30,000 square feet, brother.
There's so much room in here.
So I need you guys to hang out for just 1 to 18 business days.
It's almost nothing.
But you're here.
It's almost nothing.
That would be perfect.
Now there's cars in Canada need to come down here. That doesn't help you right now.
That doesn't help us at all. And those ones were supposed to go with them, but
This is a big problem, isn't it?
it's a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, but you're not charging me for your time, just for the transport. You get paid by kilometer.
Yeah.
So really, that's not a problem for me.
We charge you per car, so technically there's no car.
Yeah, so.
Because I'm not paying nothing.
Yeah. So I'm paying you to be here right now, actually. Luckily.
From that time I bought that truck and trailer off you, how'd I do with that investment? Am I up on my money right now, would you say?
So yeah, both the truck and trailer.
Yeah. We're joking around right now. This is a serious problem. It takes so long to get stuff done, and it's so frustrating. We make videos every single day. We don't have a month. Their time's not a big deal. My time, this is a big problem. What's the update?
I'm just putting it back together right now. It's a little tricky in this back section.
Where's the thing that goes on the inside?
What thing?
The thing on the inside.
Oh, right there. What? I can put that on after.
No, the shaft that was in there.
Oh, I took it out.
Where is it?
Right there on the floor.
So that bad boy there, we'll call it a half shaft right now, which will piss off the audience. There's not a half shaft. Dave's not a car guy. I know.
Dave's got a full shaft. Am I right, Dave? Boy.
What do I do with this guy? His car is so wild to build on it. I don't want him to outshadow me on the channel. We'll figure it out. All the power goes through that to the front diff to these bad boys. So we're actually cutting weight at the same time.
A little bit.
Like a cable.
Stop flirting with me, Mike. What are you doing with those turbochargers right now?
Unfortunately, they're coming off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's that time in the build.
We're doing NA now?
Yeah.
NA swap?
We're gonna
no
make
big
sure
deal.
it sounds like a good V12, like getting rid of these turbos. No, I just gotta weld the O2 sensors.
Oh, shit.
O2 sensor bugs in there.
Was this on here earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm blind. Oh, we actually have to have an O2 sensor?
Yes.
For the standalone?
For standalone. I mean, you always have to have the right air-fuel ratio, whether it's a race car or a street
Won't be
car.
Stoich.
Gotta be Stoichy.
It'll be Stoichy. What Stoich are you gonna aim for? 14.7?
No, because that is for regular fuel. We're running ethanol.
So what's Stoichy for ethanol?
10?
10?
Yeah.
You're crazy. Watch your back. There's Carlos right there.
Oh,
Holy! 62 pounds just for the diff. We're gonna do some math. That's not gonna fit on there.
We're doing...
And get your hands dirty, man. What are you doing with a napkin?
It's gonna fall.
I'm gonna film this just so Danny can see who broke his axle.
I'm breaking his axle.
You're an asshole. You're stressing the audience out right now. Everyone at home is
Stressing myself
Stressing
out.
out.
There we go.
Okay, what's the grand total?
What do you think, Tim? What's your guess?
Like 100 pounds?
Get your foot off the scale, you
Sorry.
heavyweight boxing cheating bastard. 98.5 pound weight reduction.
No, not 90. You gotta weigh this and subtract.
No, 98 pounds.
98 pounds.
98 pounds.
I just got a phone call that I was not expecting that changes my entire day. And it's from Damon. Damon's like, you can film this. Don't film the phone call, but obviously you tell the audience what's happening. As you guys know, we're changing cars around all the time. Cars come, cars go. And there's one car he wants me to take right now to a special location. And I need to have something done to it before it goes. Okay, cool, what do you want done? He's like, jump in it and drive it. Well, first of all, I've never driven this car, ever. Well, you're probably figuring out close right now what it might be. Yeah. It's a Senna. So he wants me to drive this right now. It's got to go. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But in the meantime, it's a bit intimidating driving this car that's worth a lot of money. Now, functionality, it's a 720. It doesn't drive like a 720. But as far as like infotainment, tech and all that, if you know McLarens all have the general same flavor. But I was not expecting that. I have a flight to catch, so I have to rip this right now. The location's close to my airport. I'm gonna get Jason right now to drive my Bentley to Yoast, and then I'll drive this and then drop it off. And when we get there, I'll explain to you guys what's going on. Down. All right, Tim, the Senna is leaving.
Where's it going?
Well, that's a little bit of a surprise. I'll leave you to that, I gotta go. So while I'm gone, we'll get this taken care of. Suspension, we'll get his wheels fixed up and be good to go.
Okay.
So I appreciate you making this happen.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going back to Canada. Well, actually, it's not true. I'm going to Arizona for a few days in Canada.
Wait, why?
Just life, man. Just living my life.
Oh, okay.
So you enjoy that. Mike, I'm out of here.
All right, Dave.
This will be starting oh my God, it's all happening now. We did it at the wrong time. The exciting happening.
I know, it's really coming together now. So guys, stay tuned, obviously, for a full F12 video when this thing is gonna fire up. I mean, that's probably the next vlog, right?
I hope so.
So I hope so too.
Either that or a Jason vlog on his Aston Martin bone stock. What do you guys want? Can you drive the Bentley?
Where?
Well, Damon just called me about the Senna saying it's gotta go. So yeah, I'll tell them after. Well, I'll tell them later.
Yeah, I'll drive it.
Actually, I have to tell you about this off camera. Give me one sec. Before I go. That's so satisfying. Isn't it?
That's sick.
Can you start it right now before I go?
Yeah, right now. Start it like this. Just pour some gas on it.
Is there any oil in it? Nah, I can do it for a little
Just
bit.
crank it up. It's got break-in, no, it's got assembly lube in it.
All right. Wow, it's a much different perspective being in the driver's seat. I'm actually worried I'm gonna fall in love with this car and have to liquidate every investment I have to buy one. I still wouldn't have enough money. But I can get into some debt. I can do some debt. All right. So far so good. First drive in Damon's Senna. It makes me miss driving a McLaren. I'm not gonna compare this to my 675 LT. They're very different, but the DNA is there. The visibility, the sounds, the way they turn and handle, they feel light. Unlike any car, the DCT is phenomenal. They shift so precise. And yeah, they're finicky sometimes. When they work, nothing beats them. I'm shocked right now that Damon made this choice. I'm also more shocked how much I love this car. It's so quick. All it wants to do is go fast. It's like, you should get exemption for following speed limits in this car. It's just like, even I'm like in 6th gear right now, barely moving, and I roll the throttle just a little bit, and it's running away from me. What an amazing machine. Now, I had a few minutes to drive this car, not at speed by any means. It's traffic and it's not mine and it's a Friday afternoon and blah, 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 blah. I've owned a McLaren GT4 race car and I've driven it a little bit on the streets, a little bit on the track. This is as close to an actual race car as far as the way it turns. You feel every bump. Like, this is a production street car and it feels like driving my race car in a lot of ways. Obviously not as creaky, but it's not often I don't have a lot to say. I'm trying to find words right now to describe what it's like driving this car. You know how special it is, you know how expensive it is, but that's not the important part. It's the way it feels. I just want to go for a long drive right now, and I know why Damon puts on so many miles in this car. It's truly a joy to drive. Literally feel every imperfection on the road. The feedback from the suspension to your head is incredible. You know, people compare it to a 720. It is nothing like a 720. I was just in my head the past 20 minutes driving and not filming. And I can tell you one thing, it feels like being in the simulator. The driving position and the way it drives is like being in the actual racing sim. It has so much race car in it. And number two, it feels like when I drove home for the first time with my daughter from the hospital, everyone around you you're terrified of. You want everybody to go away, everyone's dumb, and you're so worried about everything around you. And I know I drive cars all day long in LA, but just understanding not only how expensive this car is, but how rare it is. So I've been very, 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 very careful. And then, anyways, we're almost there. Let me explain to you what's happening now. All right, guys, we're back at PFS. And let me tell you one thing, it is not what you're thinking. Well, that was fun. I hope I did a good job describing the emotions of driving this car. It's very special. You guys are probably thinking, oh, it's getting a new livery. Nope. It's here to have all this taken off, put back to stock.
Oh, shoot.
So I need you guys to unwrap it because tomorrow morning, this car is getting shipped back to August Luxury Motor Cars in Kelowna. So can you guys bang it out tonight?
Let's make it happen.
Appreciate that. All right, guys. That's right. She's leaving. All right, bye, Senna. I'll see you in Kelowna, bone stock.
Oh. Hey fella, what's up? Are you looking at my outfit? Boom. See that? See that? Boom. All day. All day. Tell your mom I said hi.